Me again. Did you miss me? I missed you. I did. All two of you that watched the last one. Ha! Hi. So, just dropped Paige at work. Headed to pick up the older ones from school. I realized yesterday I did leave some stuff out, but like I said, I was going to spend this week going into more depth over what's been going on. So I left out my hair because, you know, now that I don't have a job, I don't have a boss telling me what I can and can't do with my hair. So, pink mohawk. Always wanted a mohawk. Never had jobs where I could have a mohawk. So now I got a mohawk. Well, it's partly never had jobs where I could have one, and partly had partners that didn't want me to have one. But so now I got one. And I'm sure you've noticed by now, I'm missing some teeth. And my teeth look a lot whiter than they have in probably 20 years. Finally taking care of my teeth. Katie has been a big help with that. I'm pushing me to get it done. And I had those two teeth in the front, which, if you know me, most of the gum was missing, lots of bone loss, and they started to hurt, and they were loose, and yeah, so one day they hurt a bit. Like, I could deal with it for a little while, right? At least until I could get in to get, you know, an actual, like, appointment. And then the next day, took a drink of some water straight out of the tap, and nerve pain all the way to my toes. And I'm like, nope, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. So the next morning I was at the clinic bright and early and got them pulled out. I've had 2 dentist appointments since then. One to do x-rays and one to do, what do they call it, debridement or whatever, where they scrape all the stuff that's built up and hardened on there over the years. And so Friday I have my first actual appointment where they will be looking at it and deciding what to do, how to go about it, how to clean it, what cavities can be filled, what needs, yeah. So around this time Friday I should have, no, not this time Friday, it'll be later in the evening, but I should have a video Friday and tell you about what the dentist says. Been enjoying the mohawk. I like it. I think get this trimmed a little shorter, or if I start letting it grow out a little bit more, I was thinking I might bleach the outsides and dye it blue, do pink mohawk with blue hair. Why? Because I can. So today I thought I would talk more about just me in general, how I am, my struggles, what I'm going through, that kind of thing. Well, last night I had a panic attack. Just absolutely panicked and paranoid about the future. I didn't realize how much not working anymore was going to take its toll on me. I didn't realize how being home all the time and not having any control over, you know, hours worked and money made, and like I still take control of the bills, that kind of thing. That's still my job, but I'm not the one out there making the money now. And it is a very weird sensation. And like I said in the video yesterday, I want to feel like I contribute. I want to feel like I have a part in what's building this family. And I'm starting to understand a lot more what Paige has gone through, what, you know, my mom has gone through, stay-at-home parents. Like, yeah, being home is a full-time job, right? I am up at 6 a.m. every day. Like I said yesterday, I get up, I get dressed, I get some kind of breakfast, some coffee, I make sure that the older two are ready, I take them to school, I come home, I record my Birds Like podcast, I wake up Oswald and Elliot, make sure Elliot's ready for school, I take him to school, I come home, I do, breakfast with Oswald, and some laundry or some dishes or, whatever needs done. Usually Mondays are my day to just sit and update everything on the interwebs. But, these are the things that I'm doing. These are all day, every day. Then I take Oswald right now. I take Oswald to preschool. They play in the playground. He likes it when we stay and hang out until he goes inside, so we do that. Come home, Paige changes, take her to work. Now I'm on my way to get the older two. Then I go home. I will be editing video or working on clock projects or, anything like that. Go pick up the other two, come home. Like, it is non-stop. And yet somehow I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm not contributing enough. And I know a big part of that is the world we live in. It's the life we live. It's the country we live in. It's all about, how productive you can be and your monetary value. And it's hard. It's really, it's quite the struggle. I'm understanding a lot more the more I do this. Moms are placed on this pedestal, right? They're the ones that are home. Traditionally, it's moms. The ones that are home and they take care of the kids and make the dinner and do the laundry and keep the house up and all of that. But somehow, even though they do the bulk of the work, the dads, the ones that go out and work, are looked at in a higher place. A lot of women, or especially stay-at-home dads, I get a lot of negative reactions when I say that I'm a stay-at-home parent. That I'm the man of the house, but I'm the stay-at-home parent. I've gotten a lot of negative reactions from people, and it surprises me. Like, what's it matter who's home and who's working? Mothers aren't the only nurturers. And fathers aren't the only breadwinners. Some families both work. And that's okay. Some families, the mom stays home and the dad works. Or some families, the dad stays home and the mom works. We've been trained and taught for so many years, for eons, that there are specific roles for specific genders. And if you do not conform to that, people are weirded out by it. People don't understand it. I've been called lazy. I have been told that, I'm taking advantage of my wife by making her go work. That, kids need mom at home, not dad. Dad is supposed to be at work all day and then come home and then he spends some time with the kids and then he kicks his feet up. And no. Even when I was the one working, that wasn't how things went. I came home from work and I spent time with the kids. I spent time with the family. I often made dinner. I got the kids ready for bed and in bed. I enjoy that stuff. So when I got the opportunity to be the stay-at-home parent, of course I jumped on it. Of course I took that opportunity. I don't understand why people treat people that way. Why look down on me because I'm the stay-at-home dad? And this is not a woe is me thing, okay? I'm not looking for sympathy. That is not what I'm going for. I'm not looking for sympathy. What I'm looking for is, I'm looking to bring awareness. I'm looking to open people's eyes that the world is not just black and white. It is not just male and female. It is not homemaker and breadwinner. It is not That's not how this works. Okay, this shouldn't be how this works. We have trapped ourselves in to a very specific way of living. And now that we're there, and we see that there are people that aren't stuck in that way of living, it's weird, right? It's weird for me to be the stay-at-home dad. I feel like I don't do anything all day. I just drive around all day. But I am doing stuff. I am taking part in my children's lives. I am making sure they get to school and they are fed and dressed and, that's my job. And it's a good job. I mean, the pay kind of sucks, but it's a good job. And my wife is enjoying her job. She is enjoying being out of the house, working, and providing for her family. She's feeling accomplished. She's feeling, better. So why is it a bad thing? Why do people have to look down on it? I don't know. I don't get it. I used to understand it. I used to very much be in that mindset. And the older I get and the more I explore, the more I look at the world, the more I pay attention to things, the more I understand that the way the world is set up, the way we have put things in motion and made things happen isn't right. It's not. It's not. We put so much emphasis on old school values, and we don't stop to think that as times change, it's okay for us to change too. It's okay for us to open our eyes and be more accepting and be more, embrace the change. That's my rant for today. One thing I've been going through is I'm dealing with an upside down world. I'm dealing with a life and a future that I didn't plan. I'm dealing with a life and a future that doesn't fit the norm. I'm dealing with a life and a future that a lot of people look down on. And I am trying along the way to help open people's eyes that things are different. That things aren't what we were told. Things aren't how we were raised. The world is different. And it's okay to be different. It's okay to accept that the binary is not the only way. It's not all ones and zeros. There are twos and threes and fours, and that's okay. All right. I'm pulling up to pick up some kids. I've been ranting for long enough. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, you're not so alone.